The Maestro.
Dirty.
Shots!
Why?
This is cool. Let it go.
How about you hold it?
There's a lady in the waiting.
Yo. Welcome to Chillin Durty with your boy. Yeah, it's your boy Maestro. You know what we're doing. This is kind of a response to Ask Maestro from when I was lucky enough to do the post up last night. Siege did not press charges for getting locked in the closet and wrapped in duct tape so I could do the show. Appreciate you, Siege. Good looking. You know, it's out of love. Yeah, because anytime somebody likes somebody in the closet, it's out of love. Scratch that. Don't even listen to that. So here's your deal. It was so many good questions. I promised that I would get to a lot of them and some of these short. So here's the start of it. One of the questions, even though we're in the middle of Hoop Stereo, which is going fabulously, by the way, oh my goodness gracious. So how many brackets are totally on fire right now and don't exist anymore? There was one question from Tony D regarding the best prep team coming up for the next season. And I know in the middle of Hoop Stereo, but, you know, I got to be there for you on the prep side. With the coaching changes and the things that are going on now, with all the new coaches, it's really difficult to gauge. But hey, that's why the pros are here, right? If it was easy, everybody could do it. So here's my caveat to answering that question. I looked at the teams that were 15-year-old laden with top-level talent. And I was looking at the teams that had stable programs. And I was looking at, and when I say stable programs, I'm sorry, I mean from like ownership, management, coaching, team, recruiting, line, no line. And I looked at teams that were probably touched the least by the volatility of people transferring to other teams or people just going to others. I don't know if you call it transferring. I apologize. Whatever. So here we go. The three teams that came to my mind that I think would be the strongest next year, and I'll do them in no particular order. One, I really feel, even though the situation is relatively new, I really feel however things settle out, the AT Aliens are going to be really strong next year. I think we're finally going to get that year from that squad that everybody's been wanting since I've been here in SimWorld Prep and apparently before. I really think that for the first time, we're going to see them being able to be one of the top tier teams without the question marks. And oh, by the way, if you really want to get an idea of who really asks great questions about prep, the great thing about SimWorld is all of our shows are archived. Go back to the start of last prep season. Blazing Takes. I guess you can do a search of Blazing Takes, AT Aliens or ATL or whatever. And he did the Blazer did a brilliant breakdown of why the AT Aliens were not successful and how they could be successful. I mean, it was chef's kiss. Amazing. So I would definitely suggest you find that. And if you can't let me know, I'm probably going to go look for it, find it, bring it up, and see if I can talk him to let me repost it because it was just beautiful. And I'm saying it's beautiful because it stands true now. But I think a lot of the questions that Blazer asked, I think are now settled out. The other two teams that I'm really thinking about that are going to be strong, Bay Area Breakers, because of who they're bringing back. You have a player like Jick Lee. You're really going to have a hard time just building on something like that. I should say hard time messing up building on something like that, and someone like him. And I think their prowess last season only showed you just the tip of the iceberg of what they can be. The other team, without saying, I really feel like the Philadelphia Elite are finally going to take the next step. And I think I said this before, and all the reasons still stand. I think from the organization to where they are to what they have done, from previous years and how when they're strong, and when they're not, they're not. But I think the knots are going to be a lot fewer right now, if at all. I really think they finally have themselves in a position where their recruiting is going to pay off, where they play is going to play off, the organization is going to pay off. I really think it's going to be really strong. And if I have to dark horse this, there's one other team I'll add in. I know I said 3. I'm going to give you 4. And that is Beyond the Arc. Because of, again, young talent coming back, Tyree Bush, what he sort of did kind of out of the blue. Well, out of the blue for a lot of people. From the first time I saw his very first run down in Florida, I was like, oh my goodness. It's kind of like, to me, he is the closest make to a player like Tony Henderson, who is all-encompassing, really solid, great footwork, great passer, great balance, unselfish, aware of the floor. And I see a lot of that in Tyree Bush. And I know that's too early to comp, and you guys don't know I like to do comps, but I like to give compliments where they do. And Tony Henderson has always been one of my favorite bigs, and Tyree Bush is definitely in that same boat with him. And if any of those guys are bothered by that, I apologize, but I do mean it as a compliment. Who you guys think going to be the next solid big prep team coming up? Holla at your boy. Come on, let's go and get it right. Do what we got to do. We'll talk about it on the other side. Appreciate the deal. And remember, never let Jason Bourne borrow your car.
Oh, wait, you want me to read?
Thank you again for checking out the Maestro's Dirty
Shorts.
Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind.
The Maestro. Durty.
Shorts!